And more local coverage now. Police are investigating a crash that killed a young Rhode Island man. It was first breaking at noon. Police tell us the man was a passenger in a pickup truck that hit a utility pole in Dartmouth late last night. Eyewitness News reporter Kim Kalunian spoke to police. She's live in the newsroom with the new details.
Residents of the street where the crash happened tell us it's windy and dark, and police believe the people in the car, all of them from Rhode Island, might have been unfamiliar with the area. A 20-year-old Rhode Island man was killed after this silver truck struck a utility pole in Dartmouth Sunday night.
It had taken down a telephone pole and had come to rest against another pole. Dartmouth
Police Detective Kyle Costa says the victim is 20-year-old Travis Rainville of East Providence. He was sitting in the back seat of the car. 20-year-old Gage Dyson was behind the wheel.
Total of three males, ranging from 20 to 18, and 2 females.
He says those females are 17 and 18 years old. None of the 5 people in the vehicle were wearing seat belts at the time of the crash.
We heard a loud crash, and then we lost power.
Donna Furtado lives several houses down from the scene of the crash on Old Fall River Road. She says it's tough to navigate, especially at night.
If you're not familiar, it's a lot of curves and bends and stuff, and it's like, again, at night it's very dark, there's no lights. So it's very easy to lose control over here.
That may be the case that they weren't familiar with the area, being from Rhode Island. You always have to be familiar with your surroundings.
Costa says the other males and females in the car with Rainville received serious but non-life-threatening injuries. And police say the cause of the crash remains under investigation, as well as whether speed or alcohol were factors in the crash. They say any charges for the driver will be dependent on the outcome of that investigation. Now, coming up new at 6, we'll tell you the message about safety that police are spreading this holiday weekend. Reporting live in the newsroom, Kim Kalunian, Eyewitness News.
A 20-year-old East Providence man was behind the wheel Sunday when his vehicle collided with a utility pole, sending him and his 4 passengers to the hospital. Hours later, one of those passengers, a 20-year-old from Rhode Island, died from his injuries. Eyewitness News reporter Kim Kalunian joins us with the latest developments.
We know that 5 Rhode Islanders ranging in age from 17 to 20 were inside that car at the time of the crash. What remains unclear is where they were going to and coming from, and if speed or alcohol were factors in the crash. Police say 20-year-old Travis Rainville of East Providence was killed when this silver truck struck a telephone pole in Dartmouth Sunday night.
We heard a loud crash, and then we lost power.
Donna Furtado lives several houses down from the scene of the crash on Old Fall River Road. She says it's tough to navigate, especially at night.
If you're not familiar, it's a lot of curves and bends and stuff, and it's like, again, at night it's very dark, there's no lights. So it's very easy to lose control over here.
You know, that may be the case that they weren't familiar with the area, being from Rhode Island. You always have to be familiar with your surroundings.
Detective Kyle Costa says in addition to Rainville, there were 2 males and 2 females in the car. All were seriously injured. None were wearing their seatbelts. Costa says 20-year-old Gage Dyson was behind the wheel. Police are investigating whether speed or alcohol were factors in the crash.
As far as being on the road during the holiday season, just make sure that you act responsibly and stay safe.
And police say any charges for the driver would be dependent on the outcome of their investigation, which is ongoing at this time. Kim Kalunian, Eyewitness News.